Let's solve few problems based on whatever the topics we have learned. See the first one. Find all the parameters for the given equations. Basically, parameters are what? Focus or foci, vertices, latus rectum, and also the transverse and the conjugate axis length. Fair enough? These are the parts. So what we'll do is, I'll just write it down. So what are the things do we need here? We need foci, then we have vertices, then we have latus rectum, correct? And we are going to need the eccentricity. This is the next one. And also we are going to need the transverse axis and the longitudinal axis length. These are the parameters what we need. Now let's start with the first one. See the first one, x square by 16 minus y square by 9 is equal to 1. Very, very easy. If you compare this, that means if you compare this with x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. So a value becomes 4, b value becomes 3. That means the transverse and the longitudinal, it's done. Correct? Now after that, what do we have? Foci. So to figure out the foci, we need the value of c. And how do we get c? The formula is given by c is equal to root of a square plus b square, isn't it? So if you substitute that, you will get root of 16 plus 9, root 25 is 5. So c is equal to plus or minus 5, comma 0. Foci plus or minus 5, comma 0. Done. So foci is done. The TA and LA are done. Then we'll calculate what are the vertices. Okay, so vertices. Now, since x is positive, that means it's a transverse hyperbola, correct? So, for a transverse hyperbola, the vertices are nothing but, so vertices are plus or minus a, comma 0, isn't it? So, what do we get? Plus or minus 4, comma 0. These are the vertices. Then we have the eccentricity. Eccentricity is E is equal to C by A. So what do you get? C value is going to be 5 divided by 4. Eccentricity is greater than 1, isn't it? So it's 5 by 4. Then we have finally LR. LR value is given by 2B square by A. So 2 into 9 divided by 4. So this is going to be 9 by 2. So we got the vertices, eccentricity, latus rectum, the focus, and the value of LA and TA. All of them. Clear? So this is the answer for the first one. Let's do the next one now. See the second one? Now for the second one, divide this by 36. Okay, divide. That means you'll get y square divided by 4 minus x square divided by 9 is equal to 1. Correct? Now, since we have this one, compare this. Y square by a square. So, y is positive, right? So, it's a conjugate hyperbola. Okay? Since it's a conjugate hyperbola, things are going to change a little bit. Fair enough? Now, for the first thing, what do we have? The value of a is going to be 2. The value of b is going to be 3. That means the transverse axis is going to be 2 units. Longitudinal axis is going to be 3 units. Correct? This is the first thing. Then, once we have got the value of TA and LA, then we'll start with the next part, which is the latus rectum, because it's easier to calculate. We'll start with LR. So, LR is given by 2a square divided by b. So 2 into 4 divided by 9, which is going to be 8 by 9 unit. So this is the LR value. Okay, then we'll calculate the value of C. Now C is equal to, C is going to be same, root of a square plus b square. That That there is no change in that. So C value is going to be root of 4 plus 9, which is root 13. That means the foci is going to be 0 comma plus or minus root 13. Clear? This is the focus. So next is the eccentricity part. Because you know C, you know A. Next part is eccentricity. E is equal to C divided by A, right? But since it's conjugate, instead of C by A, what do you write? C divided by B. So in this case, it's going to be C, which is root 13 divided by B, which is 3. I'll keep it as it is. You can't simplify it. This is the eccentricity. Fair enough. The next part is the vertex, or you can call it as vertices. Vertices are going to be 0 comma plus or minus B. B, not C. Okay. So vertices will become, so V 0 comma plus or minus 3. So we got all the parameter, vertices, eccentricity, then we have the foci, then finally we have the latus rectum. We pretty much have all the parameters. This is how you do the second one. Let's do the third one now. See the third one? Again, do the same thing, but things are going to be a little bit different here. Because between 5 and 9, LCM is not 36, but still RHS should be equal to 1. So you have to divide by 36. Okay. So when you divide by 36, you will get y square divided by 36 divided by 5 minus x square divided by 4 is equal to 1. Again, y is positive. That means it is a it's a conjugate hyperbola. It's not a transverse hyperbola, it's a conjugate one. It's very similar to whatever we did in the previous case. Okay. So in this case, a value is going to become, see, 6 by root 5, because we have to take square root, isn't it? B value is going to become 2 square root. That means we got the transverse and the longitudinal axis. So this is done. The next value, we can start with LR, or if you want to do C, it's your choice. But basically get all the parameters. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to start with LR. Alright, so latus rectum is given by, so in this case, so what we are going to do, so 2a square by b, 2 into 36 by 5 into 2. So it's going to be just 36 by 5 itself. This is the lattice rectum. Fair enough. Then the value of C for the focus, or you can say foci, C is root of a square plus b square. Root of 36 divided by 5 plus 4. Root of 36 plus 20 divided by 5. See, root of 56 by 5. Root of 56 by 5. You can write 56 in terms of 14 into 4. So 2 root 7 by 5. You can write it that way. So foci is going to become 0 comma plus or minus 2 root 14 divided by 5. This is the focus, or foci, plus or minus. Okay, this is the value of C. Then eccentricity is equal to C by B, which is 2 root 14 divided by 5 into 2. This is the value of the eccentricity. Okay. Then the next parameter, what do we have? After eccentricity, we have to figure out the vertex. So vertex 0 comma plus or minus B. So 0 comma plus or minus 2. This is the value for the vertex. Clear? Let's do the next one, the fourth one. Here also divide by 576. So when you divide by 576, you'll get x square divided by 576 divided by 16 minus y square by 576 by 9 is equal to 1. So a value is going to be 576 is 24 square. So you'll have 24 divided by 4. And b value is going to be 24 divided by 3. Okay, that means here a value is going to be 6, b value is going to be 8. But here since x is positive, so it's a transverse hyperbola, isn't it? So what do we have? We have the a value and b value. Now we'll start with c value this time. Okay, so c value is going to be root of a square plus b square. So c value will be root of 6 square plus 8 square, which is 10. Correct? So foci f is equal to plus or minus 10 comma 0. That's the value of c, right? Now the next part what we'll do, we'll calculate LR. So LR value is 2b square divided by a. So since you have 2b square, 2 into 64 divided by 6. 3. So 64 by 3 is the LR, latus rectum. Then we have the vertices. So for the vertices, it's plus or minus a comma 0. So plus or minus 6 comma 0. These are the vertices. Then finally we have the eccentricity E, which is c by a. So this is going to become 10 divided by 6, which is 5 by 3. So eccentricity, then this is the vertex or vertices, then we have LR, then we have focus, and we have pretty much everything. Clear? So this is how you get the parameters from the particular equation. Fair enough?